Hey everyone, NWA Prepper. So I've been doing, I've been doing vacuum canning, and I've talked about, that already in the last several videos. So what I want to talk about now is these two. Now, this is just white rice and pinto beans out of the package. I use a fan. I turn on a fan to kind of blow any debris away from me as I put them in there. Anyway, what's important is these two jars. These are half-gallon jars. They fit anywhere. We use them as storage containers, but they are also decoration in our kitchen. Along the wall, along our shelf, is lined with rice and beans and pasta and sugar and flour and what else do we have? Rice, beans, sugar, flour, cocoa, hot chocolate mix, another kind of bean, a couple kinds of pasta. It just the things that we use the most often. We have a jar on one side that are the working jars. There's the ones that we take out of, and then we have the extra ones. The working jars are not sealed, so they, well, this is just regular. This one's not sealed, but they're not sealed. They've been opened or popped open, and they're what we take whatever we're going to cook out of. We use this mostly because we're not into leaving open containers or open bags in our cupboards. And so we have at least two of these on the counter, at least. One is the open one that we're pouring out of, and then as we need the next one, we'll go to the next one. Unless we just happen to be picking up another bag of rice, and then we'll clean these and then we'll refill it. These labels come off in the wash, so we have to replace the labels pretty regular. Anyway, but so these two jars right here, there is approximately 30 servings of rice in this jar. So currently in my house, there are three of us. One person is not here right now. So there are approximately 10 meals of this in that jar. And then in this, there is about 7 or 8 servings. So between the two of these, per pound. So this has approximately 30 per container, and this has approximately 6 or 7 per pound, and there is, I forget, stand by and I'll tell you, because I keep about 3.5 pounds in here at 6 or 7 servings a pound. So, I'm going to figure 7 because we're mixing them. So 7 times 3, 21. So we've got about 24-ish servings in here, about 30 servings in here, and they're stored together. So that's 20 meals. That's 20 plus. I mean, figure that's 24 meals. Even if we call it 21, that's 3 weeks that we can have that food, that meal. Now, it would stink. I understand. There's lots you can do to doctor these up. But let's just think statistics in 2 little bitty jars. These 2 tiny jars, there's 21 meals in there. Plus some. Man, it's hard to beat that. Plus they look good on the counter. They don't take up a lot of space. It takes less than you think to make do. You can throw some other things in there. We've got on top of each one of these, we have little jars that are vacuum sealed the same way of seasoning. You can season it. You can fix them in other ways. You certainly don't have to just boil them both and dump them together. But my point is it takes, so if I had 6 jars let's go 7, 8, 9, 10. If I had 10 of these jars, which I easily have 10 of these jars lined up on the back of my kitchen cabinet, they look wonderful. They look like they belong. They don't look like we're storing food. They just look like a nice, cool kitchen feature that in those 10 jars, we have a month's worth of food of one sort or another. May not be the best food, may not be the greatest variety, but man, it's easy to do. You can do it too. Watch the other video about the vacuum sealer, that you don't have to have the machine. You can get just a regular brake line thing. Watch that video, or search them. You can find them anywhere. And I'm fixing to do another one showing people about it again. But see how easy it is to have 21 meals in 2 little jars. You can do it. You can do it. Let's get ready.